And here we are, back at Galapagos Keep again, with the third week of Halloween, and the second week it was just the horses, the one I'm having right here, the Aldra and the other one. And yeah, you know them by now. I chose to get this one because it fits me best, I think. And now I'm working on hoping I can earn enough money, or actually earn money in exchange to get the rest, and I have all the Colrun rewards who will be shown off in the Let's Talk episode when I review, or kind of like, I'm not quite reviewing but more talking about the event. But enough of me rambling, let's see what Casper have for us this week. There you are, Sappy it causing an awful lot of ruckus over at the looming tower isle. It's kinda throwing off my groove, you know. I'm pretty sure it's one of your friends, therefore I'm holding you officially responsible for making sure it stops. Let's go find out what it is. Angelica, impeccable timing, as always. You wouldn't believe how many books I've read through, even for me, but I think I have a new lead on Galloper. Oh, the noise. I'm just packing some things from the camp. It's for our journey. I just have to pack this one last book, but then we can go. There is so much we have to do. Oh, you're wondering where we are going? Right, the lead and Galloper. You might want to take a seat. I'll tell you what I found out. We know someone stole Galloper's memories, but why would they do that? What is there to gain? It got me thinking. What if this somebody actually did something to Galloper, something back, something they didn't want him to remember? Suddenly it all made sense, and all the anguish, anger and regret I was sensing around Galloper before, it wasn't simple blind rage, it was a feeling of revenge. Something must have happened in the past 900 years ago, before he became Galloper Thompson, back when he was just Gunnar. At first I started searching the archives for any descendant or relatives of Gunnar Thompson. When that failed, I turned efforts to Jarl and his closest allies. Then a familiar name popped up. Magnus Steiner. It has been said that Gunnar Thompson broke magical runestones with the help of a stone mason by the name of Magnus. We know that the ghost of Magnus still wanders Jorvik to this day, and the last time he was seen it was the stone-colored vault in the Valley of the Hidden Dinosaur. Let's go see if he's still there. I'll finish packing up camp and meet you there. Oh right, I meant to ask, do you remember what we learned about Galloper Thompson last time, or do you want a reminder before we go? I think we'll take a reminder because it had been a couple of episodes, so just to freshen it up in the memories again. Wonderful. Where to start? Galloper Thompson, then known as Gunnar Thompson, was a valued and loyal soldier to Jon Jarl nearly 900 years ago. Legend has it Gunnar betrayed the Jarl, or the Jarl simply believed Gunnar had betrayed him. One way or another, Gunnar ended up in shackles, shamed and sentenced to execution for treason. As the Jarl's soldiers come to capture Gunnar in Marien's stable, a fire broke out and the whole building burned. Her squeal of anguish, I can still hear them. This was where Morrigan died, engulfed in flames and anger for the loss of her companion. Gunnar lost his best friend, his relationship with the Jarl, and his position amongst the soldiers, all in one fell swoop. I cannot imagine the anguish and betrayal he must have felt. Shortly after this, Gunnar was taken to the town square for execution. He faced insolence and mockery by the gathered crowd, but he still went with dignity and without fear. As the axe fell, the cheering of the crowd soon turned into shrieks of horror. Gunnar's headless body stood up once more. This was when the true extent of his curse became apparent to those around him. In the anguish of panic, Morin, who now black as the night and adored in flames, returned to her companion's side, and the two rode off together. They had been haunting Jorvik together ever since Gallop with Thompson and Morrigan. Unchained and eternal. We know all of this because Gallop's memories have been shattered, spread across Jorvik and lost to him. Who could have done such a thing? Even more questions were raised when he spotted Morrigan and followed her across the forgotten fields. We saw her meet up with a mysterious figure in Devil's Gap. This figure revealed Morrigan's name and returned Gallop's memories to him, but we were too far to see who it was. Since then, I have done some research and a lot of thinking, so let's go and find Magnus in the Stonecutter's vault and continue to unravel this mysterious story. And I don't have access to Stonecutter's vault, so I'm a bit curious to see. Well, I don't have access to Stonecutter's vault because it is in the Valley of the Hidden Dinosaur, so I don't know if I'm able to get there or not, but all we can do is, I don't know, try, see if we can. If not, then we will go back and do something else. And nope, I can't get up there, so what is this place? How did I get here? Have you heard of the phantom witch roaming around Jorvik? I was riding where I'd gone leave when I come face to face with her. Suddenly, I was being surrounded by darkness and recognized the shadow looming over me. I looked almost so decided to run as fast as I could, but the witch's magic surrounded me. When I woke, I found myself here in this keep, a ghastly figure entering into the skies. As she flew away, a letter fluttered to the ground. Did she drop it unintentionally, or was she luring me into going after her? You can have the letter if you want, but beware, the witch will surely seek to find what is rightfully hers. Okay, so this is the witch which is a big Let's see what we have over here. Boo! Ah! I scared you with my cool mask. Hey, that's a nice horse you got. I have a cool idea. What about we go trick-or-treating together? If you wear a mask to match mine, we're bound to get even more candies. Masks are really cool. They hide your true identity, which is great if you want to go around and ask people for more candy. Hint hint, you should wear one too. I think if you match the one I'm wearing, we get even more treats. People like to reward effort. You can pick up masks from this shop. I draw my inspiration from their store. So there's at least one mask that you can get from there that will match mine. If the mask you're looking for isn't there, you might want to check your storage. Some masks obtained from other stories might also match my prompt. I'll let you know when I think of what you're wearing before we ride off to Jorvik. Of course we don't have to match, and we'll still get candy. Let's give trick or treating a try here in the keep. I want to make sure your animal companion is okay with me riding. Then I don't weigh anything, but some living being seems to feel cold when I try to touch them. Now, if you've never gone trick or treating before, here's what you do. You walk up to someone and say trick or treat. Let's try that with the cute little grouts near the portal to Jorvik. You're right in front of regrets. The chair and Gerberbis picks up. It's time to say the line. Trick or treat! Awesome. You'll have to go to Jorvik though for some actual candy. But seeing these guys happy, it warms my non-beating heart. Strictly metaphorical heart. Let's go back for the now. I think you got the basic idea of trick-or-treating now, yeah? So for the real thing, I'll start out by looking at what you're wearing and pick a destination. I got a bit of hero vibes, so I bet you a ton of people across Jorvik, including those who may have candy for trick-or-treaters. Let's go. And that was actually all for this update, because I can't get to Dino Hills Valley, so I can't continue this story quest. I hope I can get Dino Valley open before next year, but until then, see ya!